Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Steven Laggy Gamer, and I just got back from work, but this is the only chance I might get to make this video here in the next couple days, so I wanted to hurry up and make it because I really want to do a response video to Return to Mother Base in response to his, like, your gaming resolutions for the year coming up in 2013. This is something I kind of wanted to do last year, but again, I was just too late in making the video and it didn't make sense to put one out, so wanted to make it for him and just put it out there for him. Be sure to go check his channel out and do a response as well to him with a video if you're interested in doing it. But he's got a great channel. Just go take a look at him because the stuff is fantastic. And this was a good idea to try to set goals and stuff for yourself for throughout the year. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make this quick and get mine out there. This year is going to be a really crazy year for me. And it's going to be kind of different. A lot of times I had lots of time, spare time for gaming and stuff. Then I had a child and stuff, and that kind of affects things for gaming, as any parents out there probably know. And this year we might start working on our second child, so things are going to get even crazier. And after a 4-year hiatus, in a couple days here, I'm actually starting up my degree again. I'm 2 years through a degree, and I had to stop for certain things for my wife to finish hers, and then we had a child, and a lot of stuff was happening. So 4 years later, I could finally finish my degree, and I'm going to try to finish it in quicker than 2 years. So I'm going to be packed with a lot of stuff on me that kind of takes priority over the gaming. But there are some things in gaming, and there are games I still want to play, and there is stuff I still want to do. Hopefully a lot of this stuff won't affect, it might affect the channel some with how many videos I get up there, but I hope for the podcast and stuff I should still be able to make our podcast all the time, because that's just a couple hours out of every couple weeks or so, and that could be a way I can keep you guys updated if the channel kind of falls behind or falls short with anything. But got a lot of stuff planned, and here I go on a channel update, and it's supposed to be a response for everybody, but it's the main point is it's going to be a busy year for me. So that's why my goals are a little different this year than they have been in the past. Like, the first thing starting off is the first half of the year, first 6 months, there's only, I'm probably only going to purchase 3 new releases out of all the games that are coming out. There's so many I want. Aliens Colonial Marines, Dead Space 3. There's a ton of stuff coming out the first half of this year that I really want. I'm not going to buy any of them. I'm going to wait 6 months, and not just for like money purposes or anything, because they're going to go down to 20 bucks anyway by that time, most of them, which is better consumer wise, just to wait till games get cheaper. But the fact is I will be really busy, and it will be kind of, and another kind of goal was to finish backlog stuff. If I have a chance to even play games during that time, if it's not one of the 3 new releases I get, which are going to be Ni no Kuni, that's number 1. Dead Space 3 is probably going to be the second one, and Unchained Blades, just released on the 3DS. Really want to get that one as well. So those are going to probably be the only 3 games for the first 6 months I even pay release date price for. But other than that, even if I get Dead Space 3, I'm still on the fence about, because I know that'll be cheap. And you know how huge of a survival horror fan I am of games, survival horror games, especially Dead Space now. But I really want to try to get through some backlog stuff if I get a chance to play any, because it's just growing and growing and growing. I feel like I'm not touching a lot of them that I'm getting for backlog, like DS. I'm looking at some really PlayStation 2, just like Alex. He's got a bunch of PlayStation 2 stuff he wants to beat, and so do I. So I want to finish the 6 months, hopefully only getting those 3 games, no more, and trying to tackle backlog stuff. And as far as backlog stuff, that kind of will lead into the second goal. I really want to finish one of the PS1 Final Fantasy games this year. Final Fantasy 7, 8, or 9. I don't know which one, but I know that I really want to play and beat one of them, because I mean, it's like I'm really getting to RPGs now, and those are staple games. You know my history with them. Final Fantasy 7 probably played for an hour or two just to get the feel of it when I got it. Final Fantasy 8 I practically almost beat it, but just never did. And 9 I've never played. And I mean, it's all of them are people's favorites, so trying to decide which one to go through first, I have no idea. Maybe you guys can help me in this video. Let me know which one should I play. I have a feeling people are going to say 7 or 9, so we'll see what happens. but that is a goal of this year. I want to play one of those games and beat them. Another goal would be another type of RPG goal, and it was in Alex's video too. He had some PS2 RPGs he wanted to beat, and Shadow Hearts. Shadow Hearts, survival horror-esque type RPG. I really want to beat it this year. That could be something that's probably going to be like a summer backlog challenge thing for this year, because it's kind of tough. This PS2's in this room, and it's tough to get into this room and play games. So really, really want to play Shadow Hearts. That's another game on the list that I just would like to knock off. And as far as, so that could be like some type of gaming goals I want for games I want to beat. And as far as a collection goal, possibly, I'd really like to snatch up one of the harder to find Super Nintendo games, Super Mario RPG, Secret of Mana, one of those are Earthbound. I really want to acquire one of those games this year and play them. A really Super Mario RPG. I really want to play that game so bad, but I do not want to pay for one on eBay. My goal is to try to hopefully find it out there in the wild. It's a new year. I got new vacation time, so I'm gonna ask off a couple Saturdays. Hopefully, go out to the flea markets and be able to find something out there, or maybe in the thrift stores and get lucky. But I don't want to go on eBay and have to buy them. I want to try to find them out in the wild and get the thrill of the hunt. And normally, every year so far, I've had a good string of luck sometimes at the flea markets or thrift stores with the sealed NES game or something like that. So maybe, hopefully, this year will be the year I can find that nice Super Nintendo game that I really want, because I really want to play one. That's kind of collecting goal I want. And another kind of collection goal I'd like to get into or broaden is my Sega Dreamcast collection. There's so many games on the Sega Dreamcast I'd like to get and play that I don't have. I still don't have Shenmue for the Dreamcast. I still don't have Zombies Revenge. Just staple games like that, or Blue Stinger. I really want to play that game. Some of those I just do not have, and some of the shmups on the Dreamcast I really want to play and find. So I want to try to broaden out that Dreamcast collection too. So sorry, getting parched. I'm just looking at stuff, and there's so many games I want to beat this year and play. But I think for gaming goals of the year, those will probably be the ones I want to stick with. I mainly want to stick to that. The big one is that first 6 months. I just don't want to buy any new games because I know they're going to be there later. Just got to be patient and wait and hold off on them. Only thing that can make that tough is if Dragon Quest X comes out at that time. Then I might have to buy a Wii U. So we'll see how it goes or what's going to happen with that. But as for right now, I'm kind of proud with the goals I've stuck with. Hopefully it won't bore you guys with the channel or the podcast or anything. I'll be playing a whole lot of old games for the first 6 months. So anyways, those are going to be my goals for the year. Everyone be sure to check out Return of Mother Base. Check out his channel. Do a response to this yourself. It'd be very cool to see everyone else's goals for the year. So anyways, everyone enjoy this year, and hanging out.